Main instruction on the 3 meditative studies of the One Mind. Ananda said, World-honored one, although the Tathagata has taught the second decisive point in the development of the mind, I think that if the man good at untying knots does not know how they came to be tied, he will be unable to undo them. In this assembly, I and those who need to study and learn more are in the same case. Since the time without beginning, we and our delusions have been subject to birth and death, and although we have cultivated good qualities that have enabled us to widen our knowledge by hearing about it all, and so are called leavers of homes, we are like a person suffering from malaria, which recurs every other day. Will you take pity on us and save us from drowning? Will you tell us which of our bodies and minds are in a knot, and how to untie it, so that all suffering beings can escape from samsara and avoid falling again into the 3 realms of existence? After saying this, he and all the assembly prostrated themselves, shed bitter tears, and eagerly awaited the Buddha's supreme revelation. The Buddha took pity on Ananda and those in the assembly who still needed to study and learn, as well as on future living beings. In order to enable them to sow the cause of their future appearance in the world as teachers, and so become the eye of wisdom to guide coming generations, he extended his shining, golden-hued hand to touch Ananda's head and comfort him. Thereupon, all Buddha lands in the 10 directions shook 6 times, and Tathagatas, countless as motes of dust, sent out from the tops of their heads radiant rays of light, which reached Jetavana to shine upon the Buddha's head. This had not been seen before by the assembly. Then Ananda and all those present heard countless Buddhas declare with one voice, Excellent, Ananda. If you want to know about the innate ignorance that causes you to transmigrate in samsara, you should know that the roots of your birth and death are your 6 sense organs. If you want to know about Supreme Bodhi, it is these 6 organs that will enable you to speedily realize happiness in liberation and permanence in nirvana. Although Ananda had heard these Dharma voices, he was still not clear about their profound meaning. So he bowed and asked the Buddha, How can the same 6 organs cause me to transmigrate in samsara and be happy in absolute nirvana? The Buddha said, Ananda, both organs and their objects spring from the same source. Bondage and liberation are not 2 different things. Consciousness is illusory, like a flower in the sky. Ananda, your knowing originates from each phenomenon which takes on form because of your sense organs. Both form and seeing are mutually dependent, like 2 bundles of rushes that stand by leaning against each other. Therefore, if your intellect acts as the knower, this is the root of your ignorance. But if it is free from seeing, it will be nirvana, which is transcendental and pure. How then can the latter allow foreign elements to intrude? To repeat his instruction, the Buddha read the following gatha. True nature is free from all phenomena, which are illusions by causes created. Noumena neither rise nor fall, but all phenomena are flowers in the sky. The unreal reveals the real, but both are illusions. Since there is nothing real nor unreal, how can there be a subject and an object? For between the 2 there is no true nature, like the point where 2 rush bundles meet when set upright. Tying and untying from the same cause arise, while the saintly and the worldly are not dual. Consider underlying nature at the point of meeting, where both is and is not cannot be. If you disregard it, you are in delusion. If you awaken to it, you are free at once. 6 knots are untied, one after another. When 6 are undone, 1 vanishes as well. Choose an organ that is all-penetrating to enter the holy stream and attain Bodhi. Old habits flow like torrents in Alaya's subtle consciousness. Since the real yet unreal can create confusion, I have refrained from revealing it to you. If mind be set on searching for the mind, that which at heart is not illusion becomes illusory. If you stop all grasping, then there is nothing real. If what is not illusion ceases to arise, where can illusion be? This is the profound Lotus Dharma law, the precious Bodhi of the royal gem, the samadhi of seeing all things as illusion, which in a finger snap leads to the state beyond all study. The unsurpassed doctrine was followed by all Bhagavats in all directions on the one path that to nirvana leads.